Hello everyone, welcome back. I am Jenny, and today we are going to talk about malpractice insurance, what it is and how to get it. This is something that you're going to want to have before you see your first client. And just a reminder, I am trained as a therapist and also as a clinical supervisor, but for the purposes of this video, I'm not serving in either of those roles. I'm also not an accountant or a lawyer. If you need those kind of specialties to help you with specific things for yourself, make sure that you find the right people to do that. And I just hope that this video helps get you started and gives you kind of a place to jump off from to know where to go. If you do find it helpful, please feel free to subscribe, like it, share it with others. Let's get right into malpractice insurance. It's also called professional liability insurance, and this is meant to protect you from any kind of lawsuits or other legal actions taken against you in the course of you doing your work as a therapist. And you can get it where it includes general liability for things like if a client comes to see you and they trip and fall and hurt themselves, that kind of thing. Some of the different insurance companies have that as a kind of add-on component, and some of them have it just baked into what you're going to get either way. There's different companies that you can go to get this kind of insurance, and the company that I went with is called Lockton, which I'm not saying that they are the best or even anything at all about it, just that that's who I went with, because at the time they were affiliated with NBCC. So after I finished my NCE and got that all situated and became a nationally certified counselor, so I was just a member of NBCC anyways, I went ahead and got my insurance through them. Since then, I've looked up, and as of today, they are now affiliated with something called CM&F Group. I actually went ahead and went through the process of getting a quote from CM&F and then also something called CPH, which is another pretty popular option for liability insurance for therapists. But for both quotes, they gave me about a $500 quote, whereas Lockton's is about half of that. I don't totally know why. As far as I can tell, looking at what I'm covered with, it's the same. So what you generally want to try to get is at least something that covers you for $1 million per incident, $3 million aggregate. And that's for the professional liability, which is the part that covers all the legal stuff. And then in my case, that also includes the general liability, which comes with my Lockton plan and was what I put as add-ons for both the CPH and the CM&F group quotes. So tried to compare apples to apples as best I could. There are a lot of different groups out there that you could look at. HPSO, I believe, is another one that's pretty popular, and you can look and see probably a lot more that you could potentially go with, but you just want to make sure that you have this before you see your first client so that you are covered. It's important for things like if you're wanting to take insurance later on, you'll have to show proof of liability insurance. Also, if you're wanting to rent out an office space, you'll have to have it for that. So it's good to have for lots of different reasons. I actually was given the advice to get it even just as a straight up school counselor. And I think it's especially helpful even if you're not seeing clients, but you have the LPC and you're working as a school counselor only, you still may want to consider getting this liability insurance so that it still covers you for that LPC credential, since that is kind of a little bit separate and different from the school counseling one. So I definitely would recommend it. It's not too much money, and it could save you a lot later on if you ever needed it. And then just to keep in mind that, of course, underwriters that give us the insurance quotes are looking for all kinds of things. I don't even know what all they might be, but what I told you they quoted me may not apply to you. So you definitely want to find out for yourself what that might be for you. And then once you go out and get the insurance from wherever you get it, you're going to get a certificate that shows the insurance policy number, the start date, and the expiration date. And then it's also going to show, again, at least you're going to want 1 million per incident and 3 million aggregate for what they cover. Some insurance companies may give you a lot of other options to go with. Lockton really didn't give me a lot of options. And that's basically it. You're going to have that certificate of insurance and you can send it off to where you need to. And I'll show you in other videos some of the places that you may need to show this certificate of insurance to. I will also include a blog post that I found on the subject of malpractice insurance, and I just thought it did a nice job of explaining why we would need it and kind of what the different options are and things to consider. So I will put that link in the comments below this video so you can look at that. And then in the next video, we're going to take a look at getting your National Provider Identification Number, what that is, so it's also called NPI, and why you might want it, and then how to get one pretty quickly and for free. So that's what we'll do next. I'll see you there. And in the meantime, if you found anything in this video useful, please like, subscribe, share so other people can get to it and get what they need. And also, if there's anything that you want me to know, give me some comments below and I will take a look at it. And until next time, remember, you have options and opportunities. See you soon.